Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the layout of the circuit board. It consists of about 8 individual small circuits, and so here we have the board. In the center of the board is the CPU. It's a 100-pin quad flat pack surface mount. Over the top is a display, and it's connected with a 37-pin ribbon connector. This end of the board is divided basically into 3 sections. You have the 3.3 volts, 5 volts, and then power input, voltage input, which is 7 to 30 volts DC. Up here we have the ICSP connector. That's the microchip connector to program the chip. Then we have the Ethernet port, RJ45. Oh, a clock generator. It's a CMOS oscillator. For the CPU, it's also routed out to the I/O port. And we have the I/O port right here. It's a 44-pin male connector, male header. And we have some status LEDs in this part right here. We have about 12. For status, debugging, etc. And right here we have a real-time clock chip, so that can generate accurate time. It's accessed through I2C to the CPU back and forth. Mostly used for the Ethernet, but it can be used for other programs as well. We also route the 3.3 volts and the 5 volts out to the output port. We have 2 complete 8-bit ports, and then we have the other ports are broken up. Some are for the LEDs for the status, and some come out here. A couple pins are dedicated to the LEDs for the Ethernet jack. One port is dedicated to the display, one 8-bit port J. A couple 4 bits, half a port is for the touch part of the screen. 3 lines are dedicated to the serial communications to the RTC. There's 5 actual pins used for the ICSP connector. One is the reset. Reset is shared. It's generated here, just a cap and a resistor. And then the reset comes off. It goes to the ICSP connector, then the CPU to the display, and then it's also routed out to the port for a master reset. And last but not least, we have a driver chip located right here. It's a 6-pin chip, and it is a current sink for the backlight of the display. And we'll get into the actual technical aspects of each circuit later, but this sinks current. The 5 volts supplies the current to the backlight LEDs. There's 4 of them, and this sinks the current evenly among the 4 to make the display look a little bit better. And that's about it.